Hello, listeners. Given that it's reading week for many students at U of T right now, I thought that I'd create a shorter meditation around the theme of rest. In our exceedingly busy world, where everyone seems to have their calendars and to-do lists full, we face a need to rest in increasingly effective and mindful ways. In fact, one of the adjectives that I'm hoping to channel and confidently claim this year is being well rested. Unsurprisingly, the adjective stresses two things: the importance of simultaneously feeling well and rested. It also reminds us to choose ways to rest that actually replenish our energy and motivation levels, not just doing things that might feel restful in theory. Now, there is a very straightforward kind of rest that you and I are probably in need of: sleep. I hope you get to repay some of your sleep debts this upcoming week. I've certainly done so over the last few days, fully embracing the joy of waking up without an alarm. But many of us are also in need of mental and spiritual rest, recovering from the hectic and demanding months of reading, writing, and scheduling. So I hope this meditation helps incrementally satisfy this need. Today's meditation is a mindfulness visualization practice, inviting you to rest in your body and current quality of awareness. And there's a particular image that I want you to play around with here. I'll walk you through this process, giving you prompts that tie back and reinforce this image. As a preface, some of it may feel like silly make-believe, but I encourage you to play along with it in the spirit of curiosity and experimentation. You may be pleasantly surprised by how powerful some mental imagery can be in evoking desired mental states. Okay, let's begin. Picture yourself lying down on the ground. You are attached to the ground by a number of very fine green tendrils of grass. The thin tendrils reach from the surface and wrap around your body at every locus of tension. The contraction and firmness of these tendrils is what gives rise to any bodily tightness that you experience. They also securely chain your body to the earth. Yet, in the field of view cast above you, you witness a quiet, serene expanse of darkness. It's the night sky, generously speckled with gleaming stars. There are no mountains, buildings, or people in sight. Just the striking contrast between the sky's inky, jet-black landscape and the stars' gleaming, golden projection of light. Keep this image at the forefront of your mind as we proceed through the meditation. Settle down and find a comfortable posture. Inhale. Allowing air to fill your lungs. At the apex of this expansion, gently exhale. Once again, inhale. And exhale. On the next inhalation, imagine that you are absorbing the tranquil sky and stardust through your nostrils. Imagine the qualities of the scene: peaceful darkness, comforting quiet, glimmering hope, and bottomless depth, as the forces inflating your lungs and shortly cascading across your body. In this settled state, begin by scanning your face for any tension or tightness. Scan the muscles around your eyes, ears, and cheeks. And imagine any tension that you do stumble upon as a locus where the ground has extended its microscopic tendrils and kept you bound. And now, with a pronounced inhale and exhale, imagine snipping off a handful of these tendrils, fastening your face to the ground. In doing this, release your tension, allowing your facial muscles to settle into a relaxed, equilibrial state. Gently bring your awareness to your neck and shoulder blades. Do you feel stiff? If so, loosen up your posture, letting gravity act freely on your body. And once again, picture snipping off the Earth's tendrils, one by one, near your neck and shoulders. This simple act helps loosen your body from the earth, while drawing you closer into the outer space cast above you. Now, become aware of the tension in your back muscles. Resolve to release your tension into the night sky by snipping away at the longest tendrils of the lot. As you relax a little deeper, allow each vertebrae in your spinal cord to comfortably rest in a supported stack, increasingly ceding control to the sky-lit forces above you. Allow your awareness to then seep from your back into the tension in your arms, forearms, and fingers. Are you holding any of these limbs in a contorted or flexed position? If so, allow these limbs to fall into a natural equilibrium. And each time you sink deeper into relaxation, you find the space to wriggle out of more tendrils wrapping around your upper body. Shortly, scan for any tense branching points now around your hips and thighs. You might picture using your now liberated arms to help shrug off these tendrils of tension. Finally, we end by removing any tendrils grasping at your knees, ankle, and toes. And now from head to toe, shake yourself free of any lingering tension or stiffness. And imagine your relaxed celestial body is finally levitating up towards the majestic, skylit arena. You levitate for a while until your rise comes to a stop. You now find yourself floating in place, and you observe that there is still one last tendril extending from the ground, attaching to your heart center. This tendril is unlike all the other bodily ones that you've worked to slip away from. This one seems to be acting internally within your body and mind. It is a nagging sense of malaise, anxiety, or guilt for permitting yourself to rest. Acknowledge this tendril's presence. And I encourage you to tear it away by choosing to repeat the following phrase. I deserve to feel well rested and well rested. The phrase, I deserve to feel well rested and well rested. And with that, enjoy wholeheartedly resting in the night sky for the next minute of time. With a grateful and happy heart, I want you to picture gently descending back to the ground. Do not be disappointed at this turn of events, because for all its grandeur and twinkling might, the sky is not a home. The ground is where we reside. It's where our lives take place. Despite ending exactly where you started, you now carry a renewed sense of liberation. There are no tendrils grasping at your body and mind. Instead, you carry the sky's restful spirit within you, allowing you to make the most of your time on Earth. Likewise, we cannot equate or conflate rest with escapism, because sooner or later we have to come back to our regular lives. All vacations end, making it crucial that we use rest to replenish ourselves in anticipation and not denial of our inevitable return. With that, thank you for entertaining the visualization and mindfulness meditation. If there were parts that made you want to roll your eyes, I get it. But there is something quite special about the childhood impulse to carry out expeditions in thought and imagination. Through fiction, we can picture ourselves in landscapes and circumstances wildly different from reality, which in turn can expand the horizons that we set for reality. So I definitely encourage you to add imaginative visualization to your arsenal of tools for cultivating wholesome states of being. I wish you a lovely remaining reading week, and I hope that you'll be able to experience many more instances of rest. Even if you have lots of work to catch up, you might strive to punctuate work periods with moments of restful awareness, perhaps even returning to my imagery connecting inner and outer space. And if you feel any reluctance about letting yourself rest, I repeat the twinkling reminder that you deserve to be well rested, sky-like in how you inhabit the world.